Good morning, students. Welcome to the class of the essay The Man in Black. In yesterday's class, we started with the essay The Man in Black. And before starting the text of the essay, I told you that this essay has been taken from The Citizen of the World, written in 1716. And it is basically the letters by a Chinese traveler when he visits England. And it is an ironic comment upon the British morals and mannerisms. The writer in particular talks about a single individual whom he refers to as the Man in Black. And what's so special about this character is that he is a man who appears different and in actuality is different. What I mean to say is that throughout the essay, the writer mentions that there are people who are not compassionate, who are not sympathetic, who are not empathetic, who have no care and concern for the downtrodden, the weak, and the people who are in some kind of a need. But they pose, they pretend as if they have these qualities by nature. But here is a man who has these qualities in him. In the heart of the hearts, he is a genuine, a gem of a person, but he pretends to be very snobbish, he pretends to be parsimonious, and he appears to be as if he is not bothered about the plight of the poor and the downtrodden. But the writer says, when you observe him, when you notice him, you will feel that he is full of sympathy. The moment the mask drops, the true nature, the true color of this particular man in black is revealed, and he comes out to be a man who is full of compassion and pity. Now, during these acquaintances, while the writer is on a walk with this man in black, he is continuously talking about topics where he refers to the poor, and he says that these people have been given a lot of space, lot of food, lot of support by the government, but still these people are not satisfied. They are discontented with their life and they ask for more. And he wants the writer that one should be very careful about such people, because these people are imposters and they do not deserve your sympathy, they do not deserve some kind of a relief, but they are basically imposters, they are cheats and deserve to be put in prison. The first paragraph deals with only these kinds of things that we discussed in the class yesterday. Now, moving further, we are going to take 2 episodes more which are described in the essay, which reveal the compassionate nature of the man in black. The writer says that when he was proceeding in this strain without any stop, talking about these people being cheats, talking about these people being imposters, he suddenly encounters a man who did not appear to be a common beggar, but he admits that he was forced into begging to support his wife and 5 hungry children. So the man who appears before them, the man in black and the writer, is not a common beggar. He is not given to begging as a profession, but he has been forced to take this profession because he has an ailing and a starving wife and 5 hungry children at home. Now, when these 2 people are walking together, the writer had been warned by the man in black, so much so that he passes this beggar unnoticed. He had been told in the few lines earlier that these people are imposters, these people are cheat, and you need not show any pity to them. And going by the words of the man in black, the writer progresses further without paying any attention to what the beggar is asking. But the man in black stops. The genuine compassion and pity that he had in his heart comes out at this particular moment, and he immediately feels a need to support this particular man who is in dire need of some help. Now, the problem is the man in black is not wanting his nature to be revealed. And the writer knows that by nature he is compassionate and full of pity and is wanting to help this particular beggar. So he tends to look at the other side, giving an opportunity to the man in black so that he can help him in whatever capacity he can. And the man in black utilizes this opportunity. He picks out few pieces of silver from his pocket and gives them to the beggar, bidding him at the same time, scolding him, rebuking him in a harsh tone so that the writer may listen, that don't do such tricks again. Do not lure people into giving you some kind, and do not tease passengers with such impertinent falsehood for the future. So students, have you understood the episode? The episode regards the encounter between the beggar and the man in black. The beggar is in dire need of some help, and the man in black is wanting to help, but because he has admitted to the writer that he doesn't believe in such people, he is not able to help him immediately. But the writer knows that the man is very, very concerned, very full of empathy and sympathy, and he gives the man in black an opportunity to show his charity, to give whatever charity he can in his capacity. The second episode that comes. Now after this particular episode, they proceed further, and again they keep on talking about certain things, which again is an oddity with the nature of the man in black. He further says, I'll take few lines from the text, that he explained the manner in which he would deal with beggars were he a magistrate, hinted at enlarging some of the prisons for their reception, and told two stories of ladies that were robbed by beggarmen. Right? So when they proceed further, after giving the charity, after giving the support to the first person, that is the beggar, the man in black again speaks of those things where he says that had I been a magistrate, I would have extended the prison houses and given them more space so that they could be fitted inside instead of coming to the roads and asking. And all of a sudden, he encounters the second character of the essay. And this character appears to be a sailor with wooden leg. Once more crossed our walks, desiring our pity and blessing our limbs. So the second character that they encounter is a sailor who has his limbs which are made of wood. And this man is asking for some help, this man is asking for some charity, and he in turn is blessing the writer and the man in black because they have been blessed with feet to walk on, whereas his feet has been cut. Now the man in black, when he looks at this particular sailor, he gets annoyed, which he has to, because he every time poses to be a man who's indifferent to these things. And then he asks the sailor what engagement he was thus disabled and rendered unfit for service. So this is a question that man in black poses to the sailor, that what happened? What made you lose your limbs, and what was the event that you were into this particular position and you were unfit for service? And the manner in which the question was asked, the same manner the answer was given to that, in which the sailor replies angrily. He says he had been an officer on board a private ship of war, and that he had lost his leg abroad in defense of those who did nothing at home. So the sailor is angry and agitated over the fact that he had to sacrifice his limbs for those people who virtually do nothing, but they keep on speaking so many things, blah blah blah, against people who are fighting for their country. After listening to the reply of the sailor, after listening to what he had to say, the condition in which he had lost his limbs, the man in black gives up his air of importance, and he decides, he thinks of ways in which he can help this poor sailor. How does he help the poor sailor? Is he successful in camouflaging his emotions and relieving or giving charity or pity to the sailor? This we will discuss in tomorrow's class, where we wind up the essay. So for today we have just to remember that we have started with the character of the man in black, what he is and what he assumes to be, and the two episodes that we have discussed, the first episode of the beggar man and the second episode of the sailor, in which Both of them were initially snubbed by the man in black, but in turn given help and charity, which was his nature. So tomorrow we wind up with the remaining part of the text. So much for the class today. Thank you.